The VLOOKUP function in Excel allows you to vertically look down a list and, depending on what you're looking for, bring through a result. There are two types of VLOOKUPs: an exact match, which is covered in another video, and an approximate match, which we are covering now. In this example here, I've got some students and the results of their tests. And what I want to do is pull through the symbol. Now you'll see here I've got a symbol table, so I need Excel to be able to look through it and decide which of these symbols match the results. Now computers generally work on needing an exact match. So normally what you'd require is, if it was looking for 75.3, it would need to see 75.3 somewhere here to be able to say, yes, I found it. VLOOKUP is one of those functions that allows you to get the computer to approximate the answer. If we did this manually on a piece of paper without the help of a computer, let's say this one here, I'm looking for 68%. The way I would do it is I'd say, okay, I'm looking for 68%. Where's the table? Here it is. No, my number's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. Oh, I've gone too far. So I'm guessing that that is the symbol. This same methodology is what Excel uses in the VLOOKUP. So let's now code the VLOOKUP based on what we understand. I'm going to go to the function wizard, go to lookup and reference, find VLOOKUP, and now it's just a case of going through the various steps. First part is, what must Excel look up? So I'm going to say, please go and look up whatever's in that cell. The next thing it asks is, where must it go look it up? Remember, Excel's got thousands of columns, a million rows. It needs to know where it needs to look. I'm going to say, please go look here. And the important thing about Excel is the first column you highlight must be the one it looks up in, but you must then highlight any columns that you may want to include. I'm just going to put the dollar signs on. The next item is, what column index number must it pull through? So once it's gone and found where this belongs, must it pull through column number 1 or column number 2? So we're going to say column number 2. The most important part about this, though, is the last item here, the range lookup. Because what the range lookup is doing is saying it's a logical value. If we want to find the closest match in the first column, sorted in ascending order, we can either type true or omit it. If we want to find an exact match, we put false. So in this case, we know that numbers like 5.3, 68%, they are not shown here. So asking to find an exact match is going to give us an error. So we now know that we can either leave it blank, but I'd rather you type true. And when I say OK, you'll notice that Excel has gone, found it, and brought through the symbol A. We can now copy it down, and you can see that all the symbols have come through based on the result and this table. I just want to emphasize the importance of the sort order here. If you look carefully, when you look at the range lookup, it's very specific. It says it's a logical value to find the closest match in the first column, sorted in ascending order. That's very important, because the way Excel works when it's doing an approximate match is it takes the number it's looking for, let's take the 68%, starts at the top of the table and works its way down. So it says, is my number bigger than this? Yes. Go to the next one. Is it bigger than that? Yes. And so it keeps going until it finds a number that's bigger than what it's looking for. In that case, it drops one back, and that's now going to be the row it looks at, and depending on what column you're asking for, it will bring the item through. So this sort order is critical. If you get the sort order wrong, Excel is going to make a mistake when it tries to guess which is the correct number.